I'll give a few thoughts on this because I think it is kind of important that we say something kind of about this because it's been out there and in the press and blah, blah, blah. You know, I had said this when this first came out, and I still believe it to this day. I've known John Marks a long time. I do not think, and still don't think, that he would ever intentionally do anything wrong regarding anything and regarding this commission. So I felt that before. Nothing's changed in that regard. And also, you know, you get up in this position, and it's you know, it's a lot harder than some people think about trying to keep track of everything that's going on, and sometimes people make mistakes, and I think the mayor has admitted that he made a mistake, and so I don't think it's healthy or even really right to crucify somebody that's, you know, said, hey, I made a mistake. And you know, along the lines of what he just said, I mean, you are innocent until you're proven guilty. And what we have at this point in all of this is a finding of probable cause, not a determination of guilt. But having said all of that, I don't know if, John, if you remember, or Andrew, when we first got on the commission, our first retreat that we went to, and I made the statement, you know, if the mayor looks good, we all look good. And the converse is also true. And if the mayor looks bad, it you know, it has impact on us up here and the city as a whole. And so, you know, we've kind of been in the position that, you know, what's happened has not made you look good, and it's affected us to some degree. And so I think we're reacting to that. And I, you know, even though it's just a finding a probable cause, I mean, at least from what I saw in the paper, your lawyer was saying, well, the most likely thing is that you're going to settle it somehow and it's not going to go to a hearing. And so whatever you do on that is your business. You're right. You figure that out. But I'm just saying that given the circumstances, I would ask you to do kind of what you've indicated, that we really need you to stay close to home and kind of focus on what we're doing. You know, I see less value in the travel than you do. I respect your opinion on that, but I just don't, you know, as a citizen and as somebody that sits up here, I don't really need you to leave town. I mean, the flag can be flown, you know, over the phone or however else, but, you know, it makes it difficult for us when something happens to say, oh, well, the mayor, well, he's gone to so-and-so. And so I just ask you to do what you said you're going to do. I think that would be helpful given where we are. The one other thing that I just wanted to mention, and I don't, you know, I have less, I don't know how to even to say this, with Dr. Jackson, he's a citizen. Everybody's got the right to do what he wants to do. We may like it, not like it, but that's what the process is. And the ethics suggestions, whatever that he produced, I've reviewed just like I would if any other citizen submitted that. And a lot of work and effort went into that. But I've got to say that 90% of it I don't want to do. And the reason is that, I mean, I felt like a lot of those suggestions create kind of a gotcha kind of system where we got this separate board that we would set up to kind of review kind of technical, you know, violations. And we really are kind of, I think, by, you know, doing, you know, going to an extreme, and other communities around Florida are either have considered or done this. I mean, you really discourage people from running for office, I think, for good people. I mean, I will be willing to bet anybody in this room that with enough time and effort, I can find a technical violation of any local elected official in the state of Florida. I absolutely promise you I could do that, election-wise or otherwise. And so, not to minimize that, I think the mayor, if he'll permit me to be critical, has been less focused on that than he might have been in this. And so I think the lesson in this is being sloppy hurts. And we can't, we really can't afford to do that. But again, I don't want to create a system where we're, constantly kind of, focused on, nitpicking rather than doing what we are here to do. The allegation that there's some kind of culture of corruption or that the city of Tallahassee is, corrupt is just bunk. It's not. And so, but I think I think all of us could be more focused and tighter, and there might be some improvements that we could do along the way. So,
I hear you loud and clear on the travel piece, okay? Because that obviously has been some concern of the commissioners, and I get that. So I just don't have any travel coming up anyway, except maybe I might go on vacation during the break or something like that. But
no, can't do that.
I can't do that either. well, Commissioner Zipper went on vacation for 23 days, so I suspect that maybe
Mr. Mayor, this isn't about me.
Huh?
This isn't about me.
I know it's not about you, but I'm just saying,